Right here with head wrestling coach Dana Vogt to preview the 2012-13 season. You're in your first year here as Concordia's head wrestling coach. What have you been excited about, and what excites you about being here?
I think the biggest excitement is the guys are buying into the system. They know with me and Coach Reese, we have a system in place. We have goals. We have a vision of where we want to be at working towards that national title. And they know we're not going to get there this year, but we're doing the things to get to that place. We're not changing our style of training just for the fact that we don't have the guys. We're still on that pace and still working towards our goals. And guys are really buying in. Guys are committing to their workouts. Guys are committing to diets. Guys are committing to the classroom. And things are going well. I got some high expectations for some individuals, and we're looking to have some success individually. So
you've come here in the midst of some major facilities upgrades that certainly helped the wrestling program. How important are the new offices, the wrestling room, and the weight room to your program?
It's huge to our program. It just shows the direction that this program's going, that we're going in the right direction, and we want to be a national contender, and we have the facilities to do it. We have a Class Act school here. The school is committed to the program. The AD's committed. The president's committed. And we're just investing in wrestling, and it's going great. I think with these facilities, it's going to help us with our training. You know, we can go straight from the wrestling room to the weight room and get a lift in, and we don't have to worry about people being in there, and it's top-notch facilities.
So. What has been the reaction of current wrestlers on the team and potential recruits in regards to this facility?
Just total excitement. The guys that have been here for the last 3 years, you know, they had to struggle training in a gym, and now with the new coaching staff, we got this new facility, and they're just excited and hungry and working hard, and recruits are loving it. They know the opportunities here to succeed are high, and they see the plan we have, and it's just a huge excitement buzzing around here.
You talked about stressing a championship lifestyle for your student athletes. What does that mean, and how have they bought in?
The championship lifestyle that we're preaching here is just doing the right things all the time. Whether you want to do it or not, do it anyways. Getting the right amount of sleep, doing the right things in the classroom, doing the right things in the wrestling room. We just stress those three aspects of, you know, living the right life. Make sure you're surrounding yourself with people that have the same goals as you do. Working hard in the wrestling room and also working hard in the classroom. And guys are buying in. Guys, our grades are going up from where we were last year. Guys are committing to the practices. As far as, you know, just overall life, our body fat percentage is going down. You can just see we look like more fit athletes.
There's obviously been some turnover roster-wise, and it's a little bit lower numbers. But what has the attitude of the guys that are in the program been, that have remained here from last year?
The attitude is positive. You know, with having the low numbers and us coaches getting here late, that doesn't change our attitude and change the way we're training. We have a game plan in place here, and our game plan is to win a national title as a team, and that's what we're working towards, and the guys know it. They're buying in. We're committed. I feel like the attitude's great. Guys are working hard. Guys want to be here. Guys are pushing themselves to the limit, and it's going awesome.
Talk about a few wrestlers that have emerged as standouts since you've been here. Maybe some potential all-conference and national qualifiers like Dylan Heesh, Brandon Starkey.
Brandon Starkey's done an outstanding job. I think the biggest thing with him last year that kept him from being an All-American is just living that right lifestyle of doing things right outside of the wrestling room, of dieting and stuff like that. And we've had him on a weight plan since he's been here. His weight's getting down. He's been showing great things in the room. He's always a leader in workouts. You can always count on him being in the front of the pack and just pushing himself to the max. You know, Dylan is a guy that has all the ability in the world to compete for that national title. It's just getting him to commit, and we're seeing it. It's a slow process, but it's coming. It's coming along real well, and you know, I have high expectations for both those guys.
If you could kind of summarize and run down your lineup.
Well, right now at 125 we had Gordy Folks, and he injured it. He's kind of beat up again. We're looking at he's probably not going to wrestle this year with this neck injury he had last year. So right there we're kind of hurting at 25. 133 is Alex Stepanek is dropped from 141, who was a national qualifier last year and is a real tough kid, had 20-plus wins. And we have high expectations for him at 33. And we have a transfer Austin Mogg that came in, and he's a great workout partner for him, and I think he can really help him excel at a high level this year. At 141, we have Chandler Brandert. Right now, he's the guy. He's about all we have there, and he's doing an outstanding job as a freshman. He's battling in there with Stepanek and battling with Mogg, and I see great things coming from him. He's a guy that he's really shown a lot of improvement. And then at 149 is, that's Starkey, Brandon Starkey. He's kind of been our standout. He's the leader there, and he's kind of the guy taking charge of this team right now. And I expect him to be high on the stand this year. I really do. He's shown great things. 57, we start getting upper weights. It's not really solidified. There's some tough guys there. We got Brandon's little brother, Austin Starkey, who is a 3-time state finalist in Nebraska. He's taking his lumps right now, but he's making improvements on a daily basis. And Martin Dobler, he's been in the program for 3 years now, and I see great gains coming out of him. He's really impressed me this year with his attitude and working hard, and he's getting after it with some guys. So then you get up to 65. We got Nick Shepard. He's a Colorado kid and real strong kid who did a lot of work over the summer, and I can tell he's made a lot of gains strength-wise, and he just looks a lot more fit, and I think he's going to have a lot of gains this year also. 74, Cale Hentz, he wrestled 97 for him last year, was kind of just a fill-in guy, and at 74 we look for him to make an impact there. He's a real strong kid. He worked in the weight room real hard, put on some size, and he's a hard-working kid. You get up to 84, we got Seth Crane and Alfredo Torres, 2 returning guys, both national qualifiers, and both have been working hard. Alfredo has done an outstanding job in the room compared to what he's done in the past, of just taking it to a new level. I think he smells the opportunity to be an All-American, and he's working towards that. Seth, he's a scrambler. The guy he gets in positions and just always finds a way on top, and he's doing an outstanding job. 97 is kind of an open weight right now with those two at 84, and then we got Cameron Bruce, a freshman, who's been working hard, doing some great things. He's really gotten a lot stronger as the seasons went on from the beginning of the year, so he's going to take his lumps, but he's working hard, and I think there's great things to come in the future for him. Heavyweight is just one of our real solid positions. We got 2 guys that both have an opportunity to be an All-Americans with Frank Ayala and Dylan Heesh. Both guys are here to push themselves, and Frank's last year, and he's working hard, and he has visions of being on the stand, and we're going to do what we can to get him there. And Dylan's a guy that has all the talent in the world, and we're just trying to put it all together right now. He's got a knee injury that's going to keep him out for a little while, and right now we're just working on all those things outside of it and getting stronger. So.
You mentioned Austin Mogg, who's a former NCAA Division III All-American. How important is it to land someone like that, to be able to say to other people that this is a great destination for some of the top wrestlers?
It's huge for our program. He's an outstanding kid. He's proved himself on the national level, and we expect big things out of him next year. He'll be competing for a national title. I mean, he's beat the kid that got second in NAI twice last year, and he beat him bad. He had him tech falled once, and he pinned him the other time. So he's definitely proved himself on the mat, and he's a huge leader in our room. He's just taken over as really stepping up and letting the guys know, and it also lets people know that believing in the coaching system. He followed me here because he believed in the system. He knew what to expect, and he knows where we're going, and he's excited about it, and he's getting other guys excited about it too. So it's a huge asset for us.
What expectations do you have for this season as you start to put your stamp on this program?
This season, it's just, it's guys just making a mark for themselves. Right now, we're focused on working towards that national title as a team, but it's not going to come this year, so we're focusing on having individual success. Guys are putting in in individual workouts. We're putting plans together for guys, and we're just trying to get the most out of every athlete we can and just keep moving forward. As far as a team, that stuff will come. So right now we're just working on that individual success, and we'll go from there.
Where do you envision the program down the road, maybe 2 or 3 years?
I mean, we're hoping that second year we're competing for the GPAC conference title. I think in the second year it's in our grasp. We can get for it, and we want to splash onto the national scene in the top 5 in the country quick. And obviously with the facility and stuff like this, there's opportunity for us to compete for a national title, and I think it's something that we can do, and we have it in our plan and in our system, and that's what we're working towards. So.